Yeah,
Okay, lovely.
I love
My
Botswana.
family is from Bhutan.
Nah, I will.
You say that you have to say that the boss uppanine and the candidate could be for the next 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So
For the next 15 minutes?
only 15 minutes.
I'll be there no matter what.
Fine, I'll say on it next week out only.
Yeah, okay.
So, your family is from Botswana?
Like, my, let me say ancestors.
Oh yeah, yeah,
From Botswana.
like the ancestor, yeah, yes.
During the period of time when there was apartheid, blah blah
Uh
blah.
huh.
So then what happened was South Africa and Botswana. I don't know what exactly was going on, but we had a little town in South Africa called Mahikeng, right?
Mahi,
Mahikeng.
Mahikeng. What does it mean?
Let me assist. Let me.
What does that mean?
Mahikeng is a place of stone.
A place of stone.
Place of stone.
Can you see as well? Can I? Can I?
You'll have to at least stretch the light a bit.
That way is good.
Yeah, that's better.
Or this way.
Yeah, perfect.
So it's called a place of stone. That's what it means.
A place of stone. Mahike.
Place of stone means it's
Oh,
very
place of stone, yeah.
it's very hidden,
Has
small.
boulders.
It's like a, let me say Northwest is like an agricultural space.
Yeah.
We're very into farming, grow our own thing,
Yeah.
you know. So that's what Mafikeng was for, and we had I don't know the specifics on the history, but we had a lot. Our area was colonized with a lot of Greeks, right? Greeks, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we had Mahikeng, and then they were there. So it was a really well-developed town because we also had people that were fighting for the war,
Yeah.
living there, which was like, but the white side of,
Ah.
yeah. And then there was a point when a border was implemented in between South Africa and Botswana. So before Botswana was called Buputa Tswana.
Bukuta.
Buputa.
Bukuta Tswana.
Buputa Tswana.
So the Motswanans.
But
Motswanas.
Ki Motswana ni?
You came Motswana.
Like Motswana.
Ah, wait now.
Yes, like I'm Tswana. So when the border was implemented, the Botswana was separated from Mahikeng. So it now wasn't Mahikeng anymore. They changed it to Mafikeng, and Mafikeng was part of South Africa.
Ah, nice.
So the Tswana population still remained within the country because we also have people from Lesotho who speak a similar dialect to Tswana.
But Lesotho is in South Africa now.
Yeah, but they have classified themselves as
Yes. Small
Yeah, it's
towns.
yeah. So when you fly in, you still need to. Yeah. So that's how it is. And then there's Lesotho, there's Pedi, there's Tswana. These are all very similar but different. You can speak, ne? I can understand you.
Yeah.
But I will know that you're not Tswana, you are Pedi. Based on how maybe you say your age.
Pronounce your words. And
Yeah, maybe you add the T and you know, like my name is Botlhale, and then
Botlhale.
in Soto they'll say Botlhale.
But
They won't put a T. I put it in my language. We use the T, like I'd say Botlhale, and then in Soto they'd say Botlhale.
nice.
Or Pedi, they'd say Botlhale because they don't put that there. You know, like
Yeah.
So there's that like significant difference, So that's how it is. So when that happened, that happened. And then we had people move around to different parts of the country, develop. Now the Amapiano is popular. Amapiano is getting the more watered down version of Tswana, which is what they call Spitori.
Let me ask you, King V Mampize, the Botswana superstar.
From
Mampize.
for the Olympics.
Nah.
I don't know
He's
anything about
he's popular with kids.
I don't know anything about the Botswana government. I can't lie.
No, he's a musician though. V Mampize.
Which song?
I don't know his songs. I just know the guy is popular. It's like really, really, really popular. I tell you what, Okavanga does it cross into South Africa?
Okabanga.
The Okavanga, there's river Okavanga, then there's a basin called Okavanga in Botswana.
What is Okabanga?
It's
Namibia
It's Namibia and Botswana. That
Okavanga is Namibia.
Okavango is. What about the one in Botswana?
Botswana is. Where's Kalahari?
Kalahari is in
Oh,
Botswana.
Kalahari Desert.
Kalahari is
Yeah,
Botswana.
promotion is Kalahari.
Yeah.
Does it cross to South Africa though?
Does it what?
South Africa has a desert.
Doesn't have any
Doesn't
desert.
have. We have.
You just separated yourself from the
we
entire
have
south.
mountains.
Oh, God.
national parks,
You
but
guys
not
are
a
so
desert.
selfish.
Yeah.
You
Very,
just
very.
took the best parts and then left the rest of the.
You know, this reminds me of earlier because we didn't win the first place in Olympics,
Yeah.
but I think they won third place or something. But from Botswana, one of the Olympians,
Before
they
you,
won
before
first
you
place.
speak about Olympics, you have to recognize the best country in Olympics in Africa. This is
You
Kenya.
know it's Kenya, you guys can run first
please.
time.
Oh,
I'm
you're
taking-
always number one. All
Yeah,
you
we
do is-
know.
all you do is win.
That's something
First.
I'm not even gonna
Let's-
argue with
all
you
you do
about.
is win.
No, I'm not even gonna
Say all
argue
you do
with
is
you.
win.
All you do is win
Yay.
in Olympic. We know you guys run fast. We know you guys are
We are always
speedy
number one.
Gonzalez. It's
Always,
fine.
you're always number one. You're always number one.
You guys even have the highest number of Olympic.
We have the
Olympics
highest
we won.
number of everything. We
Which
have,
podcast is this now?
we have the highest number.
Zanzibar. Meet
Africa
Masaila.
talks, please. Anyway, this is Africa talks.
I like
But
it.
what was that again? No. What happens is I
Uh-huh.
don't even know what I'm saying. You distracted me with this thing.
course.
But now South Africans were celebrating Botswana. Like
Like
yeah, it's the same thing.
everything.
It's the same thing with the Nigeria yeah. So but this time it wasn't so complicated. It was more so it doesn't matter if we didn't win, but
Yeah,
Botswana
our
won.
people-
Yeah,
our
our people
people-
won. There are people like in our country, so they won.
Let's see made you proud. Made you guys proud. Let's see the Tobago.
Yes, him.
The kid. The kid.
No, he was like 18 and he had to go back and write a test.
That guy is awesome. That guy is awesome. Tell you what, there's this, but you guys only excel in rugby and very
Rugby's
short
great. Yeah.
short distance races.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Because you'll be used to running away from problems or what?
And it's the guys that are running, they're always running away from something. The guys in South Africa,
Yeah, always running away
running away from something.
Tell you what, I think for the most part, what I know from what I've had in the streets, the grip, South Africa has the most number of deadly deaths.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yeah, I was about to say that, I just didn't
But
want to
you
say
did
it.
not,
But
so we know it,
that's
we
what
know
I said,
it.
they're running away, definitely. I was about to say from their families, but no, literally, I think we do have the highest number of deadly deaths. Like, I don't think there's a law that really is enforced upon
Well, they can't
men.
enforce the law because
They
in
can.
They can't enforce the why. I'll tell you what. In Africa tradition, we used to have like 5 wives for a man. Listen,
It
so
still happens until
when
today.
you put one on one, where do the rest go?
Listen, I understand that.
That is
I
according to
understand
African
I
culture.
understand that is African culture and that is
Yeah.
a factor. Like many tribes come across.
Yeah, even
Many
Kenya.
tribes have it where you can have more than one wife.
Yeah.
or whatever. But let's not forget
What?
where this stemmed from, right?
Uh-huh.
Which was you could have those wives if you could provide
Provide
for
what?
them.
Food.
But we live in
What
modern
else?
times, right?
Yeah, you
No,
had,
let
you had
me
to be
finish.
wealthy.
Let me finish. Let me cook. We are living in modern times. So the capacity of what a man should do is going to be slightly different to what he was. Back then it was just food.
Yeah.
It was cheap also.
What else is now?
It was-
What has changed?
What is it? Shelter, right?
Uh-huh.
You provide for them, you make sure that everything. Then it wasn't a big problem because everyone knew the roles
Yeah.
and they knew, But men are so uncomfortable with, I think men in South Africa especially. Let me just say men in South Africa.
Yeah,
are
mine is
very-
South Africa. Mine is South Africa.
They're very particular, can't lie. Very
I agree.
weird creatures. But anyway, they are a bit, they find it a bit, what's the word? They can't handle the fact that a woman can be more successful.
They intimidate-
Misogynistic.
They're very
Intimidated
they
by
have
woman's
a,
success.
they have very
South Africa, man.
low masculinity. I don't know what it's, but yeah.
Misogyny.
Their ego gets hit very quickly,
Yeah.
right? So even though it's not okay, no, let's not divert, but deadbeat wise,
Yeah.
I think it's because really, and I'm talking about someone who's in the country and we have GDP, we have so much shit
Yeah, you
going
have-
on.
you have a lot of those
we have
things.
so much shit going on
Yeah.
that it's just a factor of the
Especially in
fact that
Soweto.
the fact that the law does not really do anything about these cases makes it known to the men that we can even
We
leave
can
the
do
family.
whatever
We can do whatever we want.
we want, yeah.
Even if I leave you and I come back after 6 months, I was living there. No one is gonna say anything to me. Why? Because even the law can't help you with GBV. I beat you up. No one is gonna do anything. Like no one is gonna help. You're gonna go. The neighbors are gonna be quiet. The police are gonna come and say, yeah, but I still hear my sister. You know, things like I promise you, like that is the reality of a lot of South African women. You find yourself in a position where you can't escape out of, not because you don't have an option to, but because the first thing you do is what? The law. You think you gravitate towards who? It's like when you're in an office space.
Yeah.
When you have a problem, you go to your manager.
Yeah.
So the manager can go to the CEO,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As a country resident, you're having an issue, you go to the police or the government offices,
Yeah.
so they can take this to what? The court, or whatever the case is. But it never gets there because this here,
Yeah, we go.
the police
Give
are
them some
absolute.
small.
Yeah, the police are absolute. The men can even say to the police, no, she's just acting up. They'll leave.
So you want to say like in Kenya, corruption is affordable, really affordable in South Africa, because it's really affordable. In fact, I'm charging you for to host you this podcast.
No, literally, it's guys, it's so bad. So, but I feel like because the law doesn't really have any rules that inflict any kind of strictness on men, they feel like they can do anything. Which is why, think about it. In your country, sharply, you guys, you will have a good number of deadbeat dads in any country.
Not as many as
But
South
not
Africa. but
exactly,
we have
not
some.
as many
But we
because
have many.
of the law.
We have some. I know few.
Yeah, you know, you a few.
I know a few.
I also
but
know
not
a
as
few.
many. You have not many compared.
I know many, I know a
compared
lot.
to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's South Africa.
Because of the law. But for you, it's just another factor of life because it's happening in every country. But there, it's
Like yours is a culture.
Yeah,
Ours
it's a
is
culture.
like.
And it
sporadic.
starts from also
Ours
a very
is
young
like,
age.
It's very few. You can walk from here to
Yeah.
like 10 kilometers. You only find one dead guy. But you took the same
You'll find
journey.
5
You
in
took
South
the same
Africa.
like 10. Let's go to 10. Let's go. To 10.
I don't want to say all of them now. I want to say all
No,
of
no,
them.
you can't say all of them.
No, but literally, it's really.
So you advise me that you see the environment usually makes you who you are.
Yeah.
So you'd advise me not to go to South Africa because I might come out to be a very bad.
No, I think you're at a point where your values are ingrained. Like it's about
You
upbringing.
can
as
say
well.
that again. I'm not quite sure of my values.
I think you're at a point. I mean, like your frontal lobe has developed. No?
Repeat that again.
Yes, your frontal lobe has
My
developed.
frontal lobe has
You
developed.
have gained.
Hey!
You have gained certain knowledge. You have certain ethics and values that you yourself know. Okay, this is right and this is wrong based on where you come
Tell you
from.
what. There were people. I like that you have debunked my level of intelligence and emotional capacity. Because they were my haters. I have haters who usually say that this guy is stupid. But now, today you have confirmed.
Now I've confirmed.
From the
you're-
other small, stallion small in South Africa. South of Africa.
All the
She
way
has-
from
all the
South
way from South Africa. She
I
has
have
confirmed.
come in
Yeah,
safety.
confirmed
Yeah.
that- yeah, indeed, this was no man. Tell you, my villagers. The villagers are gonna be happy. Look at my haters there, saying Wongo.
But literally, not even like I think if you were because I feel like I've met foreigners in South Africa from different countries that have lived there, but they still have different values. You know what I'm saying? And they still say like I've seen this pattern, but I mean like that's not the kind of person I am. And from where I come from, we do things this way. And that's not even gonna be an intentional thing. It's just unintentional because you grew up with it. You know what's wrong and you know what's right in your head,
and I
subconsciously speaking.
I believe that when you see the treatment we as Kenyans give in maybe South African ladies, you guys may be telling yourself like, when I grow up, I want to be married to a Kenyan girl because of how they treat South African.
You know exactly.
You can cut the video. You can cut the video.
No, but
Exactly.
let me make an example of something that's happening in South Africa currently, which is something that is also popular, but
Yeah.
the whole South African and Nigerian thing, right?
Yeah.
South African women and Nigerian men. So,
South African women and Nigerian men.
and Nigerian men, it's becoming a thing, guys.
See what? Tell you what, Nigerians are taking all over. All
It's
over
becoming
Africa,
a
Kenya
thing.
here.
They're
Kenya
very
have an
romantic.
estate. We have an estate
Hey.
called feather. It means currency. So in feather estate, Nigerian men are flocking over there, and then our Kenyan women And leaving us.
We have this in South Africa where we have areas. For example, Cape Town. There's a place called Parklands.
Parklands.
That's where
We also
the
have
Nige-
Parklands here.
Yeah, the Nigerian guys live there.
Oh, yeah.
And the South African women love the Nigerian.
They
men.
love
Why?
it.
I'm gonna go back to money.
Chopping.
But not even money.
Uh-huh.
It's because they take care of
Their
women
demeanor.
in a certain way that South
They
African
know how to
women
love
don't know
them.
how to. South African women, men, Barata, they like a lot of give and take.
They
They like a lot of give and take. They want to be pampered as well. They're not romantic as well. Like
So wait,
they
wait.
don't believe in treating a woman too well because
So
it's
South
not going to be.
South African men and South African women all expect the princess
Treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine, so it's like, who's the princess here? Is it
Who's the
you?
princess here?
Or is it me? But it's like, I've been in a situation where even if the person wants princess treatment, okay, fine. Because I'm the one with a job and you don't have a job, maybe you're a student or something. Okay, because I'm at that age where I'm also around people that are either in school or they're starting off in jobs, right? I'm also starting off in a job. But it's kind of like even though you expect me to do that, you're still going to want to have power over me.
Oh yeah, this.
Which is very conflicting because it's like if you want to be femme, be femme. Fully step into it. But don't tweak it to your liking. You're like, yeah, I want her to go 50-50 with me, but I also want to be the man and set the rules. How if you are not providing anything? Let's take out age. It's just generally, yeah. How if you are not working towards even trying to be that person who's going to be a provider?
But that's really terrible. That's a choice for women have to make.
No, it is also, but it's a very.
So when you
bad, guys.
you land a bad boy.
So that all of them are like that. Hey?
You can't land a bad boy and then can't complain here.
No, bad boy. You can see a bad boy from a mile away.
No, you can't.
You can.
Ladies in
Women
Kenya are
like
blind.
bad boys.
No, guys. Okay, wait. In the first, women overlook red flags, and I mean sometimes you just have to have.
lot.
You just have to have some sense of discernment and just say, but you know this guy. I mean, look at how he's dressed, or maybe a comment he's made, and you just like you overlook it, but you know in your heart,
No, very well. This is a criminal.
this sounds like something I don't
This is a criminal.
agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you still continue, and at the end you act shocked, like, huh? But why did he do this? But you knew in the beginning he said he'll never buy you flowers. So now you're mad that he's not getting you flowers. But he said
Yeah, but
in
he
the
said
beginning.
he died. He won't buy from the flowers.
They don't believe in buying flowers.
Here we'd rather spend the flowers money on. There's something we call lettuce. We call it lettuce. Cabbage. It's like cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage.
Yeah.
Is it lettuce is the green one that's like this though. Cabbage is more the
So
round
you'd
one.
rather spend money on something we're going to eat. Chocolates.
Chocolates.
Rather than flowers.
Mara, this is not about you, about me. When you buy something for someone, you're buying it for them. You don't think about, this is what I like. I want spinach. I want chicken, so I'm going to give you spinach. What? That's crazy business. What? When you buy a gift for someone, you're like, what what shoes do you like? Not, I like superstars, I'm gonna assume you are gonna. Yeah, no. That's not how it works. And that's where men always just lose it, honestly. It's just about listening. Like, women talk a lot, guys. To just say, she can even just say, yo, I wish I had flowers. You just have to go and get flowers. Then in the street, they're selling it for 40 rand. 40 rand, how many shillings is that?
That's like 400 Kenyan shillings. That's 400 Kenyan shillings. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's things like
I
that.
think
Like,
it's because men think very differently from women. But
they really do, which is something I've also learned. Like,
just say it's about listening, because
if you listen well enough,
if you listen,
you will find it.
pick it.
You will pick it
Because
up.
mostly we are more convinced.
People will tell on themselves,
Yeah.
especially men. Let a man speak. Like, this is something that we say amongst women, but if you keep quiet for a long time on a date with a man and you let him speak for a long time, he will tell on himself, and you will literally know after maybe the first 30 minutes if this is someone you actually want to pursue. You're gonna go and do it because I don't know why, but in the first 30 minutes when he talks consistently and you hear not even just like what you're doing, just like your overall personality, you will know if that works for you. I think this is a woman thing, but the intuition is crazy. Like, you feel it inside. It's a gut feeling, like you feel it for them. We might not be matched, but you're gonna. This is the difference between men and women. Also, something I've noticed is that men, when something doesn't work for them, they quickly just say yeah.
Yeah.
Women will try and make things because naturally, by nature, you are a caretaker. You want to make sure things are right in a very compassionate way, I guess. So it's like
We are more stoic.
if you see a guy, if you're gonna date with a guy and he's not your type, right? You get there and he's not your type. You might, because of that one thing that works for you, you might take it further as a woman.
Yeah.
As a man, she can literally walk in and you're like, I actually don't like her shoes.
Yeah,
and after that, he's probably gonna go ghost. But that's also something I can give to men, is like, you guys know what you want, and then it's very quick for you to always know what you want.
That's really true.
Yeah.
Now we have to cut.
If I can add a point.
Yeah, you can add.
There's a saying that goes, men love women hoping they never change, and women love men hoping that they will change. Yeah.
Repeat that again. Men love women
Hoping they never change. And women love women love men hoping that they can change them. Women are constantly trying to change men.
And then after they change us,
But it's like,
this is not the man
this is
I
not
married.
that man I married.
What the heck?
This is not how you were, but babes.
Pick a line. Pick a lane.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So that's it. But it's because I feel like women always feel like there's just a low shortage of good men. That we feel like there's such.
Plenty of good. Tell you what, we have plenty of good men, but the women they like and then they like bad boys a lot. And then you have one bad boy, he has like 10 women, and then one good guy is struggling to find a good.
It's fictional.
Not fair. And then later they come crying. Oh, the man did me
But
that."
I mean, like, let's also think about what women are
Excitement.
also looking at,
Excitement.
right?
Excitement. Tell
Because
you what,
the
bad boys
men
are
go
excitement.
for certain women as well who know that you know very well that she's maybe not even going to take you seriously.
Yeah.
But you're still going to try and say, yeah, Mara, you went for that bad boy. But that's because she's also a bad girl. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're a good guy, you're gonna get a good woman.
No. Oh, tell you what.
You might go through
There's
bad
something
ones,
called
just like
there's
women
something
go
called
through bad
character
men,
development.
guys.
Yeah,
We also get character
we have
development.
been good men. We have been
I used to be a good man.
No more.
I had to change.
Men and women,
They
but
don't
we
be
do
women.
dirty.
They don't even women can really character develop you. They can.
No, guys, but let me
Yeah.
tell you, honestly, once you take relationships, even let me just say, yeah, relationships in general. If you have to take it as an experience, but even if it ends badly, never take it as something that is. Never think you own somebody, or you have any control over what they feel, whatever. If you want to like someone, like them unconditionally. Like, I like you, but I don't want anything from, because I'm so comfortable in you not liking me. I swear that's the best way. That's the best way to go, because then you don't end up hurting yourself, but you still healthily give away that affection to someone you like. Naturally, they will gravitate to you if they are for you. But if you maintain that kind of pace for yourself, not for people, for yourself, to just not constantly like wear your heart on your sleeve, or like always feel like you need to make someone like you. No.
But
If you just take it as it's normal for me to like someone, even if they don't like me, like you move freely.
I think that's a heart that only South African women can possess. Here in Kenya, you gotta have something to feel to be liked. Yeah, it's very transactional here in Kenya.
Or at least in future, you have the potential to be wealthy or something in future.
Okay, it's also the same as that.
But it is what?
It's transactional.
Worse, like terrible. I won't go into details.
But what does that say about the state of the economy?
No, it's not about the state of the economy, it's culture. Because there's certain tribes, which I won't mention which tribe, but they are
You know that one Kanye West video is like, I won't mention who they
I won't
are.
mention Kikuyu.
Yes!
I'm Kikuyu.
Yeah, no. Okay.
But they really take advantage of men. They see you like a cash cow. Okay. And
That's Kosa women.
Xhosa.
Kosa women in South
I
Africa.
think in Nigeria they are Igbo.
Equals. Oh, I see, yeah.
So I think in
There's
Tanzania,
these versions of.
in Tanzania they're called Chaga.
Yeah, we also have that. The Kosa women, when you get to South
Are you
Africa.
Xhosa?
Like,
Oh, Mswana,
but But there's like, I feel like they're all somehow similar, but there's always that one that just takes it up to a certain
like
level.
extreme level, like to an extent of killing their husbands and inheriting the wealth. I'm not saying
Okay, no,
anyone
this one
did
is a
that,
bit different.
but
It's a
we
bit
can
deep
if
now.
we go lower.
Now
we
we
can,
are
if we
going
go low, we can go low.
Yeah.
If South Africa women go low,
No, in South
Kenyan
Africa,
women can go lower.
women can just go like, oh, you don't want to give me money, okay, fine. Then they'll go and cheat on you. That is the lowest they can go.
Tell you what.
Not like, oh, kill you for money.
Tell you what, you're such a great conversationalist. I never thought I could host a podcast on relationships. Never in my life. In fact, I've always.
You just fucked an idea in my head. No, I understand.
I never saw myself as a person who would be like debating relationships ever.
The relationships are debatable because it's like an ongoing thing. It's constantly developing. Society's constantly growing. Things are changing. Things are never going to be the same. They're not the same as yesterday. Even today, you wake up, you have a different thing that is set in society, and certain people decide to follow it. So things are constantly changing. So it's a matter of you either adapt or you just stick to what you know.
Tell you what. From the Kenyan hearts, the hearts of the Kenyan men, we send our love to South African women. Especially Swana women. We have to be very specific.
What's the specific
Yeah,
game?
no, also can go bye. Guys, thank you very
But
much.
those women, I love them.
We
I
don't.
love them.
Okay, we love them for bad girls, but
I love that.
aside from that, we want wife up women are Muslims.
What is wife? You know, it's because men always want someone who's like a wife, but you're not even a husband. Like, it just kills me a bit.
A man is born.
You're requesting for a wife, but you're not a husband.
A man is a born husband.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, that's not true.
That seems like that is it.
That's the
Shut
end of
down.
us. With
Bad
on that
take.
note.